Hi there, this is Matt with State of Flux, here to talk about the 5th season of Cobra Kai. That's right, the show has almost come to an end for me, and I'm really kind of sad about it, because I thought Season 4 was easily the best season of this show so far. And while Season 5 doesn't quite live up to the quality of number 4, the first couple of episodes, particularly the first half of the season, seems a little rocky, but the back half of the season is really good, and I think that all lays with the interesting dilemma of Karate Kid 3. The third Karate Kid introduced Silver as sort of the main villain of the Karate Kid for him to overcome. And as Daniel does so, he has to combat this other Karate Kid who's much more skilled even than Gianni was, and it was a big problematic film. I thought it was the distillation of all the problems of 80s filmmaking and culture into one fine film. That said, it lays the groundwork to make this season work, unintentionally. Like, they just utilized that story so well here. By making Silver as arch as he was in that movie, and completely over the top and unbelievable, and my biggest issue with Karate Kid 3, it becomes believable here when you see the levels of depravity and honorless Sensei is willing to go. And, the actions he takes are far worse than anything Kreese ever had done prior to this. We'll see what happens moving forward into Season 6, but Silver is just, like, a powerhouse villain. So when you see this collaborative effort of all of the different kids joining forces, as well as the three senseis in Daniel, Gianni, and Chosen, to try to take down Silver, as well as the kids, Tori playing both sides, being there to try and protect the kids in Cobra Kai, and also trying to loosely warn or let Samantha and the other characters know, Robbie and whatnot, what's going on. Her character arc in Season 5 is really quite compelling. I really like Tori. She was also a one-note kind of cartoonish villainess in Season 2, and has grown into being one of the more refined and interesting characters, and I really found her compelling. And I think that's what the show does well, is it humanizes the cartoonish qualities of the Karate Kid saga. The heroes are always ultra heroic, the villains are always ultra, like, cartoonishly evil. But the one thing that the Karate Kid movies did was find ways to humanize Daniel. And even though he was such a good guy, as was Miyagi, you found, like, little elements within the character that grounded them and made them human, and you saw the learning, the growth, and progression. You didn't really get that with the villains. This is giving you a much more textured look at every single character across the board. Samantha is a great character, as flawed as she is, and as, like, compelling as she is, and heroic and wonderful. The same thing with McGill, with Robbie, with Tori. All of these characters, Hawk has gone through such a tremendous transformation. I am so invested in this, and it all culminates with this big grand two-part finale where they're having this big takedown of Silver and Cobra Kai. And you see the kids go up against the kids, and you see the adults go up against the adults, and it works wonders for me in places where I criticized the finales of Season 2 and 3 for being completely over the top and unbelievable. They hadn't earned it yet. They took the time to really establish Silver as this just monstrous being, so that when you get to this two-part finale, it feels completely earned. And so the back half of Cobra Kai Season 5 is really some of the strongest work. The front half is a little rocky to get there, but it's buoyed by great characters, great performances, and as always, Gianni is the driving force for me. I think he is the backbone to what makes this show work. And seeing him grow, put any episode in this season against his first couple episodes in season 1, and you see how much he's grown, how much he's progressed, how much he has learned along the way, while also still feeling like that's the same human being, and that's pretty impressive writing. I'm very excited to see the finale of this show. I hear season 6 is pretty fantastic, but I gotta say, season 5, if this had been the end, I think I would have been satisfied. It felt like the end to me. So whatever we're getting with probably that Saikai, Taikai, or whatever the big tournament thing is gonna feel like an epilogue. Let's see if it justifies itself. I'm waiting to figure that out myself. But as of now, I think this show is really good. Even though I was not impressed with season 3, it rebounded and came around with 2 of the strongest seasons of the entire series. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the comment area down below. Do not spoil season 6 for me. I'm going to plow through that and hopefully get a review up for you next week, so that the following week we will have a review for Karate Kid Legends, and we will see where this all culminates. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and peace. Boop.